Hey, welcome back, my amazing student. So the time has come for us to start working on our charts right here. And this is going to be the most difficult part of this application. But don't worry, I'm here to explain it as best as I can. And I'm going to show you how you can break this down and understand it yourself without the need for me to explain it to you, even though that's why you're here, right? To learn how to do this stuff. But anyway, so I'm going to create, what we need to do here is we need two parts here. First of all, we need, and let me show you how this looks here in the fully created app. So you can see if I put my mouse over this, you can see that says food and 750. This would be the category label, and this would be the value, all right? So this would be a pie chart. This would be a bar chart, all right? And we need to make code for both of this in the back end. Now, we can easily do this in a different way, but since we're using Python and Flask, we're gonna do it this way, all right? Anyway, you can see that here the label would be the date, and the value would be, of course, the value of how much the food is, right? So anyway, the expense, right? So let's go ahead and play with this. So let's first do the category. Let's start working with the pie chart first. Well, we'll create a session here, and we'll do query, okay? And, well, when I say create the session, I mean use the session for the DB, right? So let me make this a little bigger here so that way you guys can understand. So I'll get the expense model, and basically what we want to do is we want all the sums of the categories, right? Of the expense. So let's use, there is a function called func from SQLAlchemy that we need to use that will allow us to use sum from SQL. And I don't know if you know about SQL, but there is a function inside the query when we're doing the SQL, when we're dealing with SQL databases that will be able to sum all the values of those rows and columns in the database. Now, we could use the Python sum, but it's a lot slower. And since we're dealing with queries, we need to use the one inside the SQL. So we're gonna have to import SQLAlchemy here and import this special function that's going to allow us to do that. It's called func, all right? So let's go here. And now what we can do is we can use the func here, and the func has a method called sum that will allow us to sum the values inside there. So let's do expense that amount, all right? Because that's what we got inside there in here, right? We got this amount. We want to sum all this stuff out. All right, let's come back here. All right, so now that we got all this stuff, let's reuse some of the stuff that we got on top. Let's do a start date. And this one would be the cat. Let me see if I have this up here somewhere. So I don't have to read it. I don't have to write all this stuff. I do. All right, so let's play around with this. So the cat query here would be cat query. Let's say, since we already have this here, I'm gonna be adding some stuff into it. We're gonna add filter, and we're gonna filter by the date. And we're gonna say, as long as the date is greater than or equal than the start date, we're good to go, right? And that is done for that. Let's go for the end date. So we say if end date, and let me just paste that in there. And here, this would be the less than symbol, right? And end date. Boom, done. All right, so now we need the selected category, right? If selected category, then I'm gonna paste that in here. And here would be equal. This would be category, and this would be equal to the selected category. Just like that, okay? All right, perfect. That's done. This would be a little bit more that way. Okay. So yeah. So now let's get the rows here, and we can say, we'll grab the same query here, okay? And we're going to do group by. Now, the reason why we're gonna do group by is because since we're using this sum here inside the SQL is like this, we need to use group by, okay? Even if we have only one category selected, because that's what the result will be, of course. All right, even if we have one, we need to use a group by, okay? That's something that, so we're gonna hook it up in here, okay? So we're gonna say group by, and we're gonna say expense, that category, and then we'll bring all the categories down. And this would be cat rows, okay? And then we want the labels, and the labels for this pie chart, right, is this here. So we want the labels. So let's get the labels. Let me see how I'm gonna do this. I'll put this in a list, and I'm gonna say C4C, and I'll explain to you in a minute what I'm doing here. All right, so what I want, so since the rows here have the date and the amount, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and print this here, so that way you can see how this actually looks. And this is something that I urge you guys to do. Print the values of each of this, so that way you can see what's happening behind the scenes, all right? So if I go into my application here, hopefully it's not broken, and I refresh, and I come back here, and I check on my console, you can see the list here, and you can see the label, and you can see the amount, right? So what I wanna do is I wanna ignore, in this case, I wanna ignore the amount. So I'm gonna be doing this underscore here, because I can get both of them out. I can get the label, right, the category, and the amount, but I'm doing this underscore here to ignore it. So that way I only get the labels. I only get this part right here. Simple as that, okay? Now I'm gonna do the same thing or similar things to the values, and I'll just put a different letter for this. So I'm gonna ignore the first, which would be the label, right? And then I want the sum. I'll just put the S here for the sum. And that would be the values. Simple as that. Excuse me. And you can print this out if you want. And you can see the values here. Just like that. So let's just refresh here, and let's go back into to this here, and you can see that I'm getting the values there. All right, instead of I'm getting the sum, or should I say the values. And then what I'm gonna do is I want to make sure that these values here are that if they are weird floats, all right, we can take care of them. And we can round them up as well, all right? So let me just go ahead and do this real quick. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna grab this S, let me make it a little bigger here, and let me show you what I mean. So I'm gonna grab this S, and I'm gonna say, I'm gonna float it. I'm gonna float the S, but what I can do inside this float is I can say or 0. Just like that, all right? And let's go ahead, and I'm gonna round this up as well. And I'm gonna round it to 2 decimal places, just like that, all right? So now, even though we might get the same thing, just in case we have some type of decimals in there, that's why I'm floating this, and I'm rounding this up to just in case we have some weird numbers, all right? So you're welcome to print this, but I'm sure this actually is good so far, all right? And yeah, I think that's it for this one here. Go ahead and round this up if you're curious about it, okay? You can do that. Sorry guys, I had to pause the video several times here. Hopefully you guys did not notice when I was pausing the videos, I had some noise. I got to get like a soundproof window where I moved here in the Caribbean, people like to party a lot, and the music is horrible outside. I mean, they have a whole bunch of music all over the place. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this. We're going to go in the next, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do this here now. What I want to do is I want to pass this down so that way we can use it in the template. So let's go ahead right after this here, after the selected category. Let's go ahead and pass this labels down as cat labels. And then let's do the cat values as well. And let's pass this down as cat values. So that way we can use it in our template. And we can start seeing this chart with some data. All right, let's do that first before we get into this guy here. So that way you can see the result on this one, and you can at least have an idea what to expect on this side here. All right, I'll see you guys on the next lecture.